just completed the innings in this eliminator. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, exemplary. 69 of 48. Fletcher, 12 of 16. Mahmudullah, 34. And that good finishing by Janath and Rajapaksa at the end took them to 170 for 3. Well, see, a little bit surprised from that. See, Mujib had an over left, Shanaka had an over leg, and that last over was given to the most expensive bowler, Hassan Mahmood. Maybe a little disappointed with that decision. What do you think?
Yes, eyebrows were raised. But what a start! Unfortunately, Morishal had to Mehdi Hasan Miraj. He kept on finding boundaries. He was improvising quite well, making use of the lines and lengths provided by the bowlers. He was a Pelican rider, wasn't he? Fletcher was finding it very difficult to hit the ball into the gaps. But Mahmudullah came with an intent. Started to find gaps right from the word go.
Mahmudullah, once he was there, was looking threatening, but he went on his merry way, did Mehdi Hasan Miraj, getting to his 50, a very well compiled 50 it was. Trying to be cheeky, Mahmudullah Riyad trying to scoop on, missed the line completely. Dasan Chanaka got his wicket. And then it was time for Janath and Rajapaksa to come in. He tried to hit a big one, Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Has got the outer edge and an easy catch taken by Hassan Mahmood. There was a, the run started coming at a regular interval early on, but later on during the middle of the innings, it slowed down a bit. Built some lusty hitting from Karim Janath and Rajapaksa. Took them to a respectable total, which at one point in time looked to be at least 15 to 20 runs more than what they ended up. So they ended up at 170 for 3. And the target for the Rangpur Riders is 171. The required run rate of 8.55. They'll be coming back soon, and we hope you're going to come back also for that chase.
back to the Isfahani BPL T20 for 2023, powered by Minister in association with Nogod. It's the Eliminator, the Rangpur Riders taking on the Fortune Barishal. Now the Fortune Barishal was sent into bat, and Mahmudullah's 34 of 21. Janat played nicely, but it was Mahedi's 69 of 48 that caught the eye. Shots all around the ground. He was really busy. His partnership with Andre Fletcher, he dominated. And then he was joined by Mahmudullah, who also played well. But this innings was shaped well. Looked on course for a big one before he was dismissed of just 48 deliveries. Pretty strong around the leg side of the ground. That's predominantly bowlers tend to bowl straight at the stump, so quite difficult to hit the ball through that offside. But anything that did stray onto the leg side was put away. Rakibul went for a few at the beginning. I tell you what, towards the back end, they put the squeeze on. Mujib, DJ Bravo in his first game, and Dasun Shanaka, the Sri Lankan white ball captain, 2 for 23 of 3, was certainly the pick of the bowlers. So it was Fletcher who was the first man to go, held in the deep. At the second attempt, granted. Also his first game, Andre Fletcher, so having to get accustomed to these playing conditions in a heartbeat. Rakibul, the left arm spinner, getting his wicket. Dasun Shanaka, he ended the partnership between Mahmudullah and Mahedi. Mahmudullah going for 34 of just 21 deliveries. Varied his pace beautifully throughout his 3-over spell. Then it was Mahedi looking to get on with things. The platform was really set, and at this point we thought that the Fortune Barishal would end up somewhere around 200. But credit to the Rangpur Riders bowlers. Hassan, the young man taking the catch, they really did show their experience towards the back end. So only losing the 3 wickets, but it's 171 that the Rangpur Riders require to go into that second qualifier, where they will play the loser of tonight's game between the Comilla Victorians and the Sylhet Strikers. Decent crowd in here today. This afternoon we know that the crowd, it fills up a little bit later as night falls here over Mirpur, and we have a virtual full house. So how these teams get to the final and the eventual trophy winner is as follows. The Rangpur Riders playing the Barishal in the Eliminator. The loser packs their bags. The winner will wait for the game between the Sylhet Strikers and the Comilla Victorians. The winner of the qualifier 1 goes straight through to the final. The loser will play the winner of this match that's going on at the moment. Alongside me, I have Curtly Ambrose. Curtly, 170, not out of reach, is it?
Hello, A.G. Ackerman. Certainly not out of reach. We've seen how challenging a total that can be throughout this tournament. And the Fortune Barishal will be pretty happy with where they ended up. It's now up to the Rangpur Riders to try and get them. It's not going to be easy, but I'm anticipating a cracker of a game.
Now 2 umpires making their way to the middle. Shakib Al Hassan will lead his team out as well. Didn't captain the last game, which they lost, but he's taken over the reins again. You know, it was looking ugly at one stage for the Rangpur Riders, but the experience of Bravo and Dasun Shanaka showed.
Certainly did, because at one point I figured the Fortune Barishal will probably get close to 200. But you must give credit to the Rangpur Riders bowlers. They really held things together, and even though 170 is a challenging total, they would have bowled well enough to restrict them to not more than that. The Rangpur Riders now Are they good enough to chase down this 170? They certainly are, but it's not going to be easy. Should be an exciting chase.
Well, a lot of pressure on these two sides. Arguably the most pressurized game of the tournament, because if you lose this one, you're done. If you win it, well, you're not into the final, but at least you've got an opportunity to play again. We've got a big game a little bit later, where the winner of that game will go straight through to the final, but it's not as pressurized as this one. This is as tough as it gets. 170 is on the board. 171 is what's required. And the Rangpur Riders, with their trusted opening pair of Naeem and Ronnie Talakta. Naeem with the best of 45, but they look for him to really get on with things. He's just starting out in T20 cricket. I wouldn't pay too much notice to those numbers, because he is a dangerous player. His partner, Ronnie Talakta, strike rate of 126, a best of 67. Got some runs early on in the tournament, has sort of worked his game out a little bit as the tournament has progressed. And it's going to be Shakib Al Hasan who will take the new ball. Economy rate under 7. That is quite brilliant. Tough place to bowl at the top of the order, but here we go to the left-handed Naeem.
You can just imagine the thoughts that are going through both Naeem and Ronnie's mind, knowing the pressure they're under, to lay the foundation, to set the tone for this one's chase.
Nicholas Pooran, the West Indian, to come in next. We know how dangerous he is with bat in hand. Nurul Hasan, the captain, has played nicely. Mahedi, Asun Shanaka, who is a proper finisher for Sri Lanka. DJ Bravo. So there is lots of batting, but as has rightly been mentioned here, a foundation is required when chasing a total like this. A few nerves.
Shakib Al Hasan, very experienced. What a wonderful cricketer he is. Just giving away just over 6 runs and over, which is brilliant. In the air, is this going to be the first wicket? And the Rangpur Riders are I beg your pardon, the Fortune Barshil have struck early in the first over. That man Shakib Al Hasan, you just can't keep him out of the game.
Naeem looks to go over mid-wicket. It bounces ever so slightly. It finds the toe end and the top edge. And Dwayne Pretoria says, that's mine. Everyone clear away. I want the catch. He takes the catch and the captain says, I've got out first. And it's Naeem who has to go without scoring. 0 for 1. These batting orders continue to be tinkered with even in must-win games. Here is Shamim Hussain. Best of 44. It's the strike rate that the Rangpur Riders are looking for here. But Shakib has just one delivery remaining of his first. And how about that for a start? A maiden wicket. 0 for 1. Dustin Sharnaker and DJ Bravo. Those two names, those are your finishers. Those are the finishers, the Rangpur Riders. They don't want too many when those two fellas walk to the wicket. But they can finish a game if they need 10, 11 and over. Just for a couple of overs, those two can win it. Here's Dwayne Pretorius. Got away with it.
And this is the reason why Shamim is here. Naeem trying to go big, didn't get a hold of it, went high in the air, an easy catch to Dwayne Pretorius. And that's the dream start that a Fortune Bowshare would have wanted. They want to build on it now.
Calls for the run. Easily home. Easily home. Amazing what a quick early call does. People trot in, don't they? It's bang, I'm off. Will be called on to bowl a bit. Khalid, a little bit later. Big, tall, fast and nasty. Goes back onto the boundary. So the two men on the leg side, backward square and deep mid wicket. I know you don't like this field.
I certainly don't. I'm always a bit worried about that fielder in the circle, a short third man. Now, if you're going to bowl straight, middle and leg, then that's okay. But if you're going to bowl just outside off, stumped with a third man in the circle, trouble.
Yeah, particularly if you bowl seam up and you allow the batter the pace to work with. So if you're going to be outside that off stump, you're going to need to take a lot of pace off the ball. It really is just tricky bowling inside the first six. You know, Pretorius runs up and bowls seam up and he gets it right at middle and leg and the batter's able to just tickle it round the corner. The outfield's so quick it can beat short, fine leg, so you need all your skill here as a bowler. There is the pace taken off.
Certainly, they're doing a good job so far in this first over. Dwayne Pretorius. Just need to finish and finish strong now. Continue with the pressure.
So we had a maiden and now just two from the second over. 2 for 1. Just a constant hum around this ground at the moment. He still hasn't gone for a run. That's 7 deliveries now from Shakib.
Very, very watchful against the experienced Shakib Al Hasan. Well, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. Hit it firm, hit it hard to the right of mid-on. Into the boundary goes for 4.
Shamim does well here. Doesn't try and get this too square. Doesn't want it to skip onto his stumps. Gets his feet in a good position and just slaps that over mid-on. Almost as though there's a few nerves out there. No one wanting to take him on. Yes, there's been a boundary, but 7, 8 dot balls. Well, they're going to steal a single. Little misfield and away they go.
Sloppy. Very sloppy indeed. He was under no pressure whatsoever. Straight to him, and he fumbled and gave away a single.
Bounced up nicely for him as well. He didn't have to bend down, the tall man. Just a few tinkerings with the field now. He's such a clever operator, Shakib Al Hassan. Areas of pace and of line, and then says, you know, it's not like a test match where it lands in the same place. It just varies it all the time. Brilliantly done. 8 for 1. Some initiative has been taken, and no, that will be 6. I'm afraid that will be 6. It might be checked, but I'll tell you from up here, that's 6.
He took the catch quite comfortably, but he wasn't aware, AG Ackerman, of where he was, and he stepped on the boundary ropes before he let the ball go, and that will be 6.
Just didn't quite middle it. Ronnie, backpedaling. I've got it. Oh no, there's the boundary. And his right foot just stands on that boundary rope, and that is 6. And this will be 4. This is the start that they required of this over, because they've been fairly sedate, but Ronnie is now on the charge.
Just as I've been talking about Akers, that third man in the circle is always dangerous. You just have to get back on it. And there it goes, flying away down to that vacant third man position. 10 of the first 2 deliveries.
Field stays exactly the same. Long on, deep square leg. No, Ronnie's off strike. Ronnie's off strike. Pretorius good comeback. Heart in the mouth stuff here. Someone needed to have a go. They were just getting too far behind the 8 ball too early on. They needed those boundaries. They could do with a few more here. Bold.
They certainly need to up the tempo. To get to 170, you need to be scoring at a quicker rate. The thing is, if you're bogged down too much, then someone will have to take a chance or take chances, and then you lose a wicket or 2. More problems, more pressure. You got to keep scoring at a quicker rate to stay in touching distance.
This will help in a huge way. That is massive.
Slow delivery from Dwayne Pretorius. But Shamim was equal to the task and hiked it way over long on for 6, and they're loving it.
Recognizing that fine leg is up in the circle, he just gets inside the line of the ball and says, I'll have a little bit of this. Beautifully played, knew exactly what he was doing. just even a nod of their head from Dwayne Pretorius in acknowledgement, like, yep, you got the better of me there. Well, I'll tell you what, they got the better of the Fortune Baruchel in this over because it's worth 17 and there's still a ball remaining. All of a sudden, the match just goes again. First 3 overs, barely a run scored. The fourth, well, how about this? A dot to finish, but a big over. 17 from it, 25 for 1.
Bronco Riders coming back after a sluggish start, and that will help their cause. Very first ball from Shakib Al Hasan has been put away with a lot of class by Ronnie Talukdar.
Well, he's shown what he can do in this tournament already. A couple of good overs to start with, but as a cracking drive through the offside for another boundary. 17 runs in the previous over. And now starting with the boundary. This is good batting.
Especially when you take into consideration that only 8 runs came off the first 3. They lost a wicket. This is a quick turnaround. And as usual, Shakib will surprise you with that out delivery that stops on the batter. Ronnie Talukdar in his 12th innings, 346 runs. And a very good strike rate of almost 130. 6 to 7 has been his best.
Thrice when Fortune Baruchel have gone and put on 170 plus, they have managed to defend it. It'll be interesting to see whether they can go and pull this off here. 176 for 6 versus Kumilla, winning by 12 runs. 173 for 5 versus Dhaka, winning by 13 runs. And 171 for 8 versus Sylhet, winning by 2 runs. That's what the Fortune Baruchel has done.
Those are good stats that you gave, good indicators of the confidence level they'll be having, realizing that they can just ensure that they can defend that whenever they reach the 170 mark. Started off well, pegging down the wrong rider batters, but now they've got to move on. Ronnie Talukdar and Shamim Hussain. Down the leg side, got a bit of pad, I suppose. Not quite sure. Might be a signal. Oh, no signal. Maybe the pad of the keeper. It's a wide. It's going to be rebowled.
Yeah, you need just one good over to get yourself into that mindset. First couple of overs were very, very good. He started with a wicket maiden, Shakib Al Hasan. But with that over, the previous over, they've just set themselves up nicely here.
Goes back. Big start up. A fantastic looking shot. Wow, what about that? Just seemed to be there wasn't enough backlift, but off it went like a flash over the top for the maximum. 5 overs done. It's 40 for 1. It's the eliminator. Fortune Baruchel have got the runs on the board. 170 for 3. Rangpur Riders making a fist of it, particularly in the last couple of overs, making a good comeback with some quick runs. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, who did so very well with the bat, Can he replicate that with the ball? Just the 5 wickets in this BPL and decent enough economy rate. He'll be hoping to just contain the batters. Bowl it tight, line and length. That's what they want, a dot of the first ball.
Now have a look at that shot. Such a good looking shot, isn't it? It's hitting off the back foot. Too deep in his crease, but terrific placement. Once again, this time, it's the youngster. Shamim Hussain Patwari has blasted away on the offside for another maximum. They're on the roll.
They sure are, because he just paid respect to the first delivery. This time he's backing away. And what a terrific looking shot that really got a hold of that one. Went for the maximum. Just backs away, makes room to free his arm. The full flourish of the bat. And then the bowler angles one in. And this is good cricket. Ducks it away for a single.
Yeah, Ronnie Talukdar has gone past 300 just before the start of this match. 330 runs in 11 innings he has played so far. With a strike rate of 126, but this time around he's striking at 200. 24 of just 12 deliveries. Incredible hitting. Remember, the first 3 overs went for only 8 runs. And then 32 coming in the next 2. This is also turning out to be a good over. 7 already in the first 3 deliveries.
Short, just did not rise up enough. There is an opportunity for the fielder to come around, but a couple of runs nevertheless. And that ricochet of the wicket allows that extra run.
Yeah, the 50 partnership with that single comes on, and it has just come in 30 deliveries. Some serious hitting from both the batters. 4 and a couple of 6s from Shamim Hussain, and then a couple of 4s and a couple of 6s. Not a bad throw because it's a direct hit, but unfortunately it ricochets off the stumps and allow the batters to pick up another single.
Kibble Hassan will be a little worried. Because again, misses altogether. Has missed the bat, missed the wicket, missed the keeper, but found the boundary.
Yes, it's an outside edge. You can't do anything about it. The keeper had nothing whatsoever. So another boundary.
Yeah, initially I thought it had just turned away and missed the bat, but obviously it got just a bit of a thin edge on that one. Worried looks of Mehdi Hassan Miraj, already gone for 14. Real wild swipe at that one. Shamim taking the attack back to the bowlers. Moving on to 24 of 17. Ducks it around the corner, a single to finish the over. 6 done. It's 55 for 1. Comparisons after the power play, 55 against Barishal's 46. So they're up ahead. Signal will be given for the fielding unit to say that can have some more protection in the deep outside the 30-yard circle. Let's go and join Pamela.
Hello, BPL T20. I'm talking to Twin Bravo from Rangpur Riders. You joined in today. It was your first game and you had a great stint. What do you have to say about Rangpur Riders?
Yeah, it's good to be back here in Bangladesh again, and it's a tournament I enjoy over the years. Came in this morning along with my Puran, and didn't get no sleep, straight into it, but I'm very happy that we was able to put on a decent bowling performance, and hopefully we can win this game and look forward to the rest of the other games.
Is it good to be back to Bangladesh and Bangladesh Premier League? You have a huge fan following here. People love you.
Yeah, they love me. I love the fans and I appreciate the love and respect that I get over here. Like I said before, it's always good to come here and showcase my talent and also share my experience with the younger players in the dressing room. And it's a beautiful country and lovely people, and I have a big fan base and I appreciate that.
And what about Bangladeshi music? Have you ever had an opportunity to do some music here?
I did a song a few years ago with Tapash, one of the top producers over here. We yet to complete the song, but hopefully at some point in time I'll get a time.
One quick line for your fans out here in Bangladesh. Yes?
Balabashi, 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 yeah.
I hope we get to see a lot of love for Rangpur Riders from you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Back to the com guys.
Well, that was nice. From the man, big man, another song, very famous one, but Balabashi, Balabashi, during that, particularly when it's the month International Mother Language Day, the 21st of February, which we observed, commemorated yesterday. It's good to see you hear some Bangla words, a Bangla song. In the meantime, Sanjam Al-Islam has come into bowl. He's done decently. First 3 deliveries, only 3 singles coming our way. Stemmed the flow of runs. Warning the batter not to just leave the crease while he's bowling. Just polite warning. And you can hear from the keeper appreciating that. Just another single. This is good. Tight, accurate bowling.
Well, he's done well here, Sanjam Al-Islam, because the last 3 overs have yielded 6 fours and 4 fours and 4 sixes. That's 40 runs in the last 3 overs. He hasn't leaked a boundary so far. He needs to finish off nicely here. It's still a single. He has 1 ball to bowl in this over. So it's important that he finishes off nicely so that they have some kind of pressure building up. It's a fantastic partnership. 60 of just 37 deliveries.
But they don't want to throw it away. If they get a single, that's fine. Do not take any chances. That's driven. Oh my goodness. That one like a tracer bullet and stuck in his hand. Exceptional stop. And he may have dropped that. That is over. We'll come back to that. 60 for 1. The runner-up gets 10 million takas. The winner, 20 million. A lot of money. And the players of the match in the league stage got a lakh each, but they're going to get 2 lakhs from now onwards with the remaining games. The eliminator and the 2 qualifiers. Kamrul Islam Rabbi is going to come on.
It was a difficult chance, but have a look at that effort from Shakib Al Hasan. Grabbed at it, but when he fell on the ground, it just pops out. It's a terrific effort.
Again, swung around. Yeah, mentioning that effort, it is really hit fiercely to Shakib and 100% for stopping that. And so quickly. Unfortunately, couldn't latch on, but he saved 4 runs, that's for sure. Terrific stuff from this guy.
He actually held on to it. He took the catch, but then when he fell on the ground, the ball just pops out. That's the disappointment on his face right then and there. great effort, because had it gone past him, it would have been a boundary.
Last over was a good one. Now smashed away and straight to the fielder. Couldn't keep it down. Kamrul Islam Rabbi maybe a touch short on that occasion. Ronnie Taluka's eyes lit up. He tried to smash it, but straight down the throat of the fielder in the covers.
Yeah, it was that particular over, the last over, which started to create some pressure. It was short and wide, and he picked the only man in the deep. Sons of Al-Islam is the one who takes the catch. Shakib very happy to see the back of Ronnie Taluka, but a well-met 29 of just 17. Rangpur Riders 61 for 2.
Well, the game is ebbing and flowing. Here comes the skipper, Nurul Hasan Sohan. Big job on his hands. This is, of course, the eliminator who wants to take his team through. 123.53 strike rate. Just a lone 50 so far. Just have to ensure that let's go through a period of stability. Shamim is at the other end. Oh, try to guard it. That was risky. A polite appeal. There was an appeal from the keeper. It just passed the edge of that bat.
Now you can see what a good over can do. Only 5 runs in the previous over. They must be in their minds. We need to pick up a boundary. He tried to hit one on the offside, but only the fielder at cover point could manage to just hold on to, because it went straight on to him.
Just back of the point into forward of cover, actually, a cover point region. A single so far, 4 deliveries, 2 runs and a wicket. What a good comeback.
That's the first delivery that he faced. So close, so close to the edge of the bat.
No wonder Anamul Haq was appealing for that one. Jumping in, smashes it once again. Not given the pace to work with. Just another single. What a fantastic over it has been. Really brought back Borishal into some kind of strength in containment terms, as well as a ball of the wicket. Broke that very threatening partnership.
It's nice to see Shamim Hussain Patwari going at number 3. He plays with the no fear attitude. He's a smash 30 of 23, but important that he stays on.
Oh, he's got a hold of that one, and it might just go through. Yes, a very, very welcome boundary of the last ball of that over. And it's 8 done. It's 6-7 for 2.
the chase is on in this eliminator. From the Rangpur Riders, chasing 171. And Shamim Hussain leading the way for the Rangpur Riders. He's not out and joined by Nurul Hassan Chauhan, the skipper. Tanzamul to continue. The bowling changes have worked for Fortune Borishal. Tanzamul has kept it tight in the previous over, only 5. And Kamrul Islam Rabbi. But this was the last delivery of the last over. Went for a boundary. Nurul Hassan Chauhan down on one knee and found the gap. Again, this time in the air. Does it find the fielder? It is in the gap. Not good enough an effort in the deep at mid-wicket. 4 runs. Good afternoon, H.D. Ackerman.
Well, he certainly come in with some intent as the captain here. Coming in ahead of players like Nicholas Pooran. I suppose you have to get your head down. The required rate is certainly not out of hand at all. It got up to nearly 10 to the over inside those first 3 overs where barely a run was scored. But since then, they have taken it on here, the Rangpur Riders.
Yes, they certainly have. As you mentioned, coming ahead of Nicholas Pooran, DJ Bravo, and also Dasun Shanaka. I think these names have provided a sense of stability in the Rangpur Riders' middle order, especially since they've missed Shoaib Malik. Tanzamul and Kamrul Islam. Most enthusiastic BPL fan obviously will be getting an autograph from the player of the match, a bat with the autograph of course, and a picture with the player of the match. Fantastic initiative from the BPL governing body and the BCB. And this is Pahani BPL T20 2023 powered by Minister in association with Nogod.
Yeah, you mentioned the stability that they might feel with the players that are still to come. Turan, Chanaka and Bravo. The one thing is that you don't want them to feel as though they have to do too much when they walk to the wicket. That's the reason why Nurul Hassan has found some much needed boundaries here. That's a good finish to the over. So again, 9 from the over, 76 for 2. And it's about now where the umpire says, yep, let's have a breather, let's have a chat, let's have a strategic timeout.
170 for 3, Fortune Borishal, and in reply, Rangpur Riders after 9 overs are 76 for 2. Tamim Hussain and Nurulhasan Chauhan still in the middle. Boy 95 at 8.64 and over. And prompts a bowling change from the Fortune Borishal. Karim Janat is being introduced into the attack. From the Minister end is going to be the 6th bowler for Fortune Borishal. They need wickets here. That's what they're looking for.
Oh, that's just flipped away. Wow, what a stroke that is.
Sheer timing and confidence from Shamim Hussain. And they are flying high, the Rangpur Riders fans. They are enjoying it. Look at that. Just a pickup. Stand and deliver.
He's played well, hasn't he? Striking it at just under 150. This is 6 bowlers. What it does is it gives Shakib options. When you're stuck with just 5, you're worried about getting the arithmetic right. Here with 6 bowlers now, he's got some options. But the rate, well, that's in the favour of the Rangpur Riders at the moment.
Coming round the wicket now, Karim Janat. Inside out, covers the place. Result, 4 runs.
Well, the other one, he just used the pace to flip over square leg for 6. This time, it's a use of the feet and it's power over extra cover. Is this a match-winning innings that is being produced here by Shamim?
They took the chance and was just wondering if the pace is off the ball, going to generate some pace with that feet movement. That's what he did. Some movement from Karim Janat, a rare dot delivery.
Important here for the Rangpur Riders, though. They got 10 off 3. You don't want it to be 10 off the over. You want to make this the big over, whether it be a 2 or a 1 or another 4. He gets down the wicket. It's just a little shuffle, isn't it? Keeps his head nice and still as well when he comes down.
Pull will be a single. There has been a change on the field just before this previous delivery. Cover being put into deep cover. Yes, they need wickets. Sheikh Sohail, chairman of the BPL Governing Council, on the left. Nizamuddin Chaudhary on the right, the CEO of the Bangladesh Cricket Board.
Well, that was a good bit of cricket here from Shamim as he just knocks it around for a single to bring a right-hander on strike now. So Janat has to think again.
Hurried onto him. Quick single taken. Call from Shamim. Good cricket all around. Direct hit, but will allow us extra run to the Rangpur Riders.
It's good awareness by the 2 batters, but you almost feel sorry for Karim Janat, don't you? Are they going to go upstairs? Right, so Shakib has said, let's go upstairs.
But to director, we have 2 reviewers, umpires and players review. We have to go start from run out. Start with your best angle, please. He is well inside the ground. Can have to go to the LBW. Start with front foot, please. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision. Can I have ultra edge for confirmation? Move forward. Move forward. Flat line when ball pass the bat. Can I have ball tracking when you are ready? Pitching offside, impact in line, wicket missing. Go back to on field.
Confirmation. Not out, of course. Fairly high. Certainly did hit him in an uncomfortable spot. But no bother.
Gee, I just wonder whether that referral was because they were a little nervous here, the Fortune Baruchel, a little bit desperate for a wicket, because it wasn't a good one.
Just be a single to end the 10th. Has been a pretty expensive one. 14 off it. 90 for 2. Required run rate of 8, well within the grasp of the Rangpur Riders with 10 overs remaining. 8 wickets in hand. Shakib hunting for a wicket, brings himself on for his last over.
Well, we've seen Shakib bowl in this period before. We've also seen him bowl the last over of an innings. This might be an indication that the skipper feels they need a wicket and he's the best man equipped for that. They need to break this partnership. It's dangerous. 29 off 17.
Soft hands, quick single, could be risky. Well done. Yes, I think one of the problems for them has been that Miraz's first over went for 15. That hasn't helped. This is good batting straight away, calling for the single. Victorious 18 of 2. Karmul Islam, yes, he's got a wicket. So he had to bring himself on.
Who's going to take him on? He's desperate for Shamim to take him on.
Not going to play into that bait. Not going to take it.
It might be that they're recognizing that this is his last over and they're just happy to knock him around because he is the real threat. But Shakib will try something. He might give it a little bit more air, but he will try something to entice a big stroke.
Just glanced. Very fine. Very fine. Very fine. 4 runs from the bat of Nurul Hassan.
Again, he fires it in, and it's just a tickle around the corner. And unfortunately for every single fielder here in Mirpur, is that when the ball gets past you, you feel as though you're running on a treadmill because it just keeps going. And you almost feel as though you're going nowhere.
Big appeal from behind the stump, and the bowler as well. He's taken the review as Shakib Al Hasan so desperately looking for a breakthrough.
No need to consult if I'm the captain. I'll just go straight upstairs.
Original decision is not out. Start with front foot. It's a fair delivery. Can you move front on spin position? Can I have the split screen? Can I have ultra edge? Yes. Can you move one from back, please? I am satisfied. It's a hit a pad fast than bat. Can I have ball tracking when you are ready? Impact out in line, wicket hitting. Go back to on field.
OUT, he has got the breakthrough. One skipper sends the other one back. Nurul Hassan Chauhan has to make that walk back to the pavilion. LBW Shakib gone for 18. 96 for 3, Rangpur Riders.
রাজন ভাই ওর মনে হয় লাগছে রাজন ভাই ওর লাগছে মনে হয় হ্যামস্ট্রিং এ
Brings it Nicholas Puran into the crease. Going to be his first match for the left-handed batter from West Indies. A century, 2750, strike rate of 141. Yes, he can accelerate, and he is here because of this.
Brought himself on to break the partnership and delivered on the promise. Went upstairs straight away. And through technology, Nurul Hassan has to make his way back to the pavilion.
Really hitting. All right, I think Pamela's ready. Off to Pamela in the ground.
You can absolutely feel the pulse of the game right here with the audience. And I have a very special guest, Tushar Khan, a very prominent face in the Bangladesh acting community and a cricket enthusiast. মাঠে এসে খেলা দেখতে কেমন লাগছে?
আমার বরাবরই অনেক ভালো লাগে মাঠে এসে খেলা দেখতে। যখনই সময় পাই আসার চেষ্টা করি, কারণ আমি একটু একটা তুলনা করি, সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমি তো অভিনয় করি, আমরা তো বিভিন্ন মাধ্যমে করি, টেলিভিশন, ফিল্ম, স্টেজের যে আনন্দ, মানে দর্শক হিসেবেও দেখতে যেরকম লাগে, পারফরমেন্স করতেও সেরকম লাগে। তা আমার কাছে ওই ধরনের একটা আমি ফিল করি, যে আমি নাটকের দর্শক হলে যেরকম ফিল করে, আমি খেলার দর্শক হলে ওরকম ভাবে মজা লাগে। এটা
আলাদা মজা। আর মাঠে এসে আমার মনে হয় প্লেয়ার্সদের জন্য অডিয়েন্সের সাথে সামনে খেলাটা ইটস এ ডিফারেন্ট বল গেম।
ইট ইজ। আর এবং এই যে একলা আমি তো না, সবাই যে হইচই করছে, আনন্দ করছে, মানে ওখানে যেরকম টিম, এখানেও ওরকম কিন্তু একটা টিম, অডিয়েন্সের টিম, সেই আনন্দ, সেই মজাই আলাদা। তবে একটা জিনিস হয়, সেটা যে অনেক সময় মানে হিট করলো, বলটা কোন দিকে গেল, ওইটাও একটা আলাদা মজা আছে।
আপনি তো ফরচুন বরিশালকে সাপোর্ট করছেন, আজকে
শুরু আমি বরিশালের ইনিংস তো খুবই ভালো ছিল, শুরুটা রংপুর খুব খারাপ ছিল, কিন্তু এখন ভালো করছে। এই ডু অ্যান্ড ডাই ম্যাচে যদি কম্পিটিশন না থাকে, তাহলে আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে তাহলে হলো না, মানে ম্যারমারা খেলা হলে ভালো লাগে না, ওইটি ভালো লাগছে, এনজয় করছে, এবং আই হোপ ইনশাল্লাহ
এই এনার্জিটা ম্যাচে থাকে, মাঠে থাকে। বাট নতুন প্লেয়ার যারা খেলছে বিপিএল, তাদের কেমন লাগছে?
খুবই ভালো করছে, এবং এটা অনেক আশার একটা বিষয় যে অনেক নতুন প্লেয়ার আসছে, এবং আমাদের ন্যাশনাল টিমের জন্য এটা অনেক সাপোর্ট।
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Yeah, seen a bit through this interview, but yes, people from all communities taking to the field in the air, but finds the gap. 4 more from Shamim Hussain.
Well, he might have got some runs with a bat, but Mahedi's struggling with the ball here. Granted, the batters are playing very, very well, but they're taking a liking to him. 24 he's gone for already. He hasn't even finished his second over.
Left hands. Quick single. Moves on to 49. Does Shamim Hussain. In 4 wides in this over. Down the leg side. Then reverse by Shamim Hussain. 4 fours and 3 sixes in this innings.
Now Nicholas Pooran has made his way to the wicket and he's on strike. And let me tell you, if he gets going, you can book your Uber for about half an hour's time. But he's still got to get going.
We can't. The double header. That's sensible. That's sensible. Already 10 of this over. No need to overhit and put another wicket at jeopardy.
Yeah, it's really the Rangpur-Riders game to lose. I mean, the required rate is 7.8. When you are under 8 to the over, you are in complete control. He needs just 1 for 50 here, Shamim. He's played beautifully.
Soft hands, quick single will bring up his 50. Shamim Hussain Patwari has constructed this inning so well. 50 of 36, striking at 138. And big stage, big match, brings the best out of him. Rangpur Riders 108 for 3 after 12.
Promoted to up the order to come at number 3. Shamim Hussain Patwari has played a beauty here. Unbeaten 50 of just 36 deliveries, 4 fours and 3 sixes, and a pretty decent strike rate. He plays with that no fear attitude. It was good to see youngsters making an impression with the bat. Change of bowling from the Isfahani end. Khalid Ahmed in the attack for the very first time. They need wickets, and they need wickets at regular intervals. At the moment, Rangpur Riders cruising around 7 wickets in hand, 63 required in 48 deliveries. Pooran on strike, off the back foot, smashes it, but he'll find the fielder, so he'll open up his account on the first ball that he faces. He's been outstanding with the bat. He spoke about his 50. You impressed Kaspi Amrus the way he batted?
Batted very, very well. Some good shots, not afraid to go aerial, take control. Good cricket shots, no slump by any means, no risks at all involved. And he's raised to 15 in just 37 deliveries. But he's got to stay there towards the end just to get his team over the line. It's important he stays there.
It'll take some pressure off the man on screen, Nicholas Pooran, who's coming to play his first match in this edition of BPL. And he'll just keep doing that, knowing that. And that's an important point, as you rightly mentioned, Secretary Ambrose. As long as Shamim Hussain stays on, there will be less pressure on someone like Nicholas Pooran. He wouldn't be asked or looking to hit big shots. Get him on strike. Get off strike. Pick up a single and give it back to Shamim Hussain. It's been a very good knock, but still have to score 61 runs in 46 deliveries.
He's well set, playing extremely well, and Pooran, his partner, is also capable of scoring really quickly.
Shot. Didn't time it to perfection, but they will still come back for the second. It was very, very straight over the bowler's head. Happy to take a couple of runs.
How close was that run out? Because Poor looked to be struggling a little bit. I reckon it would have been out had it been a direct hit. That would have been, look at that, it was close. Would have been a goner.
Spot on, Sir Curtly Ambrose. You're never easy from the outfield. Play and a miss. But really good piece of fielding. The substitute fielder Ramanullah Gurbaz was the fielder. Had it been a little bit straighter, Uran was struggling. He would have been short from the crease. They really don't want to take too many risks at this stage of the game because the required run rate is just above 8 runs and over. They're going in early at 9 runs and over, 8.84 to be exact. Big discussion between the skipper and Khalid Ahmed, making sure that he has the right fielders in the right position. Quick chat. Again, a quick single. They're shy the stumps of the non-strikers in.
I think he's in. He's in though. And are they going to go upstairs?
He should be okay. He's fine. He's way in.
Now that I have to contrary the point. I can't understand Atar from Dhaka. I am standing straight behind the pitch. Umpire is square on, and I could immediately see he was well in. Why did he have to go upstairs for a clear cut, something like that? Just to waste time? I just can't get over it. He's in the best position. I've seen him from straight on. And he's square on, that he go upstairs. The batsman is way past the stumps after all.
I hear you, sir. I hear you loud and clear. Right. 5 runs only in this over. This is the last ball. Yes. That's well bowled, but it's again a single. Chain the strike with that single, 6 in that over. 114 for 3. Seven bowlers are used so far by Cochin Bodishaw. There has been really good numbers of fans who have come in to watch first the eliminator and then the qualifier. Really good from Bangladesh Cricket Board introduce most enthusiastic fan with a signed bat from the player of the match. That's a wide delivery. That's the winner. most enthusiastic fan of the match will receive a bat signed by the player of the match. Lovely, isn't it? Sit up nicely in the closet. Went after it, went for a really big heave there. Inside edge, he'll pick up a singles. He's only managed to pick up 4 runs. He's only faced 4 deliveries there, Nicholas Pooran. Coming from the UAE, did manage to score a few runs there also, but different conditions, different surfaces. You got to really adapt and adjust very, very quickly. It's a decent partnership, 20 of 15. But what we've seen in the past from Nicholas Pooran, that he likes being aggressive. He likes to hit boundaries. Hasn't come yet. This is Shamim Hussain. They should come back for the second. 2 left-handers in the crease for them.
Which means that the bowlers wouldn't have to change their line of attack too well at all. Both left-handers at the crease. So they could concentrate on where they want to put the ball, what lines they want to bowl, and the lengths.
One mount. They were eyeing to pick up that gap between long on and deep mid-wicket, who is also a little bit wider, a little bit straighter. Those 2 fielders on the left of the screen. So he was eyeing to pierce that gap. Had an opportunity to free his arm, but just couldn't find the gap. It's been 12 deliveries since the last boundary. Again, a slower delivery, rolling the wrist over, taking the pace of the ball. He's been good. 13 deliveries since the last boundary. They're doing really good work for Shakib Al Hasan and his team, Fortune Borishal.
And that's what it's all about. If you can eliminate the boundaries, 1s and 2s won't hurt you that much. It builds pressure on the batsmen. Force them to do something out of the ordinary, or force them to take chances.
And now this is belted down the ground, but it's still really good footwork. Have a look at that. Oh, where did that come from? Because there was a mid-off inside the circle. This is Khalid Ahmad. He just bowled an over. And have a look at what he does with his feet.
A long way down for him. Good footwork. Made it easy. And of course, from time to time, you see us fast bowlers doing that kind of thing out there.
A dot to finish the over. Not a bad over. It's only 7 in that over. Rangpur Riders 121 for 3. Just have a look at that warm now. Rangpur Riders going right. Initially it took off a bit late, went up, and then in the last few overs it just dipped down. So this is good work from Fortune Borishal, especially the last 15 deliveries. They have an managed to pick up a single boundary. Big support for Rangpur Riders here. And also, Fortune Barishal, make no mistake, it's a healthy competition in terms of fans favoring their favorite teams. Just hoping that Khalid Ahmed can pick up a wicket. Maxwell ball just followed the batter, trying to make some room going down the leg side. This is good delivery, really good from Khalid Ahmed.
Is it above waist? That is the question. Is on his way down? No, that's good. That's a good delivery. On his way down, and Purma's bending a little bit. That is below the waist. That is safe. That is safe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going with you, Sir Curtly Ambrose. I reckon this is trouble for Rangpur Riders. I reckon this is trouble for Nicholas Pooran. Still waiting. It's all about creating the pressure. There you go. The Khalid Ahmed is the one. who's forced Nicholas Puran to hit a low full toss straight into the hands of Shakib Al Hasan. So he departs for 5. Rangpur Riders 122 for 4. Darshan Chanaka, the skipper in the white ball format for Sri Lanka in T20 and the one-day internationals, is in the crease. He's got good numbers there, very good numbers, but they're just in a spot of bother here. He's here because of this. Oh, now then.
Was there a pat on it? Or was it outside the line? They're not really interested anyway. Good delivery from Khalid.
Yeah, he's all fired up, isn't he? Khalid Ahmed. Yeah, roll of the finger, big inside edge, taking the pace of the ball. They just come on to bat. That's a good first up delivery to the new batter, Darshan Chanaka. Now, turning out to be a very good over. He's only given away a single and he's picked up Nicholas Puran. Again on stump. I like what he has done in this over. He's been on target, he's been on stump, and he's made life difficult for the batters.
Nicholas Puran, who has struggled during his brief stay at the crease, couldn't even put away that full toss. Easy catch by the skipper. He wasn't having the height, complaining, asking a question, and then there was a shy to the stumps. We had to hustle in just in case. It was height, but we could have, we've seen from his distance that he was well below the waist height.
Yeah, I think the third umpire was spot on. That was a correct decision. Right, the score is 1, 2, 3 for 4. I think he'll be the key. I reckon he will be the key for his team if he just hangs on till the very end. Just hang on. Nicely played. It's a good test of character for the youngster. Shamim will keep the strike. Moves on to 60. End of the 15th, 124 for 4. Now the required run rate is just crept above 9. It's 9.4. 170 for 3 and 20 for Fortune Borishal. In reply, 120 for 4 after the end of the 15th over. They still require 47 in 30 deliveries. But I just said earlier, the required run rate is just crept up above 9. It's a slow delivery and it's greeted with the maximum. What a shot that is from Shamim Hussain. It's a new bowler and he gets the treatment straight away.
That is exactly what the Rangpur Riders want. They need a couple of boundaries, and they got one of the first delivery of a new over from Dwayne Pretorius. He struck it well, long and hard, and that would ease some of the pressure.
That'll be a wide. But what a terrific hit that is. Remember, they did not find boundaries for a long time. And then a change of a bowler, very next delivery. He really smashed it. He looks the part. He looks so settled, doesn't he? He looks very organized. He's moved very quickly to 66.
It is going to be very, very important for the Rangpur Riders for Shamim to stay until the end. If he does, there's a big chance they will win this game. If he gets out now, he could put a lot of pressure on the other batsmen to come. So he's going to be key. He's already set, playing extremely well. He has to stay there.
Yeah, 21 deliveries before that boundary. Without any. They bowled really well for up until that moment. Again, rolling the fingers over. It has been the case for the bowlers. Nicely struck. They should come back for the second. We'll just probably have another look at that from Khalid Ahmed. That save. Right at the boundary. Oh, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. He's done well. Very good. Khalid Ahmed. Oh, had to dive in.
That would have been interesting had Victorious picked up that ball on the first attempt. He got there, just couldn't hold on to it. It would have been seriously interesting. So far, a good over for the Rangpur Riders. Bringing a run rate, the required run rate to just over 8. 2 easy runs. Nicholas Pooran, the short stayed the crease, couldn't get his timing going. Tried everything he could, but just couldn't get going. Got hit in the throat, and in the end, easy dismissal.
Yeah, well, not easy. Struggled to cope up with the timing. But again, now they're getting back into a good momentum, especially this over. Rangpur Riders, they started with a 6 and now they've managed to pick up 13 runs already in this over. So again, the required run rate has come down below 9. It's 8.16, 34 from 25 with 6 wickets in hand. Can be difficult if you lose wicket. Well, as long as Shamim Hussain stays on, I reckon they're in with a chance to win this one. It's a little bit wide. And slapped away for a single. It's nevertheless a very good over. 14 in that over. After 16, Rangpur Riders, 138 for 4. And it is a strategic timeout.
Rangpur Riders doing well here. They need 33 of 24, but still, I'll tell you, this is a funny game. Anything could happen.
And I'm going to use your line, Roshan. It's Rangpur Riders' game to lose from here. But how about this man in the picture? He certainly brightened up things for Rangpur Riders and their fans. How well he has batted. Innings of responsibility. Yeah, he reacted well to the different situations in this innings. Knew where to be quiet and knew when he needed to find a boundary. He's been absolutely brilliant. Shamim, I remember saw him batting for the first time. That was a lost cause against Sylhet Strikers in Chottogram, but he batted beautifully, really impressed me. And he was given responsibility to bat at number 3 ahead of many accomplished batsmen. How well he has responded to that call. Brilliant.
Well, yet another promising young batter emerging for Bangladesh. Shamim, 71 of 50 balls, but this is Dasun Shanak on strike. It's well bowled. Khalid Ahmed has been good, I'll tell you. He's bowled a very good spell. He's just gone for 10 runs in his third over. He has brought in some control. He bowled some really good overs, tight overs. Rangpur Riders were kind of pinned back a little bit. These are the bowling figures.
Yeah, at the moment when you talk about Roshan Borishal, they're in desperate need of finding a couple of good overs. Away to they dry up the boundary. This man, Dasun Shanak, can hit a long ball whenever he wants.
He's made 4 of 5, 32 of 22. That's the equation. Ball. Quick single. Runs with a shot. He wants a second, but he'll be happy with 1. But I like, at least if he cannot be hitting boundaries, get the man in form on strike. Shamim, 71 of 50. He's timing it well. He's seeing the ball. What about hitting boundaries? You've got to be smart as a player.
That certainly will do it for Rangpur Riders. All they need to do is take one chance every over in order to find a boundary. If it happens, fine. Otherwise, keep on rotating the strike, taking the scoreboard. An opportunity will present itself.
Oh, this is high. Should be taken, I think. Should be taken. Is this the wicket? Is this the wicket they were after? Well, I'll tell you, Borishal has struck something really big here. Shamim goes 71 of 50. Now what happens here, Amir? Another new batter. You were talking about good overs. They've also got a wicket.
Pressure on Shanaka, that's for sure. Checking whether it was a legitimate delivery or not. It looks fine there. It looks fine there. That is a huge moment in this game. Set batsman been dismissed. Yeah, change of pace really worked. And how well he has bowled under pressure. Now obliges the captain with a big one. Shamim Hussain really played one. He needed to take his side over the line. Wasn't to be. 140 for 5. He's an artist, isn't he? Dwayne Bravo. He has to perform well with the bat now. He was quite good and effective with the ball.
Another look at that dismissal. I think Shamim will be very disappointed. Pace off the ball and almost hit the toe end of the bat. He knew straight away that he had not got it. Excellent catch. That was a very good catch by Pretorius.
Yeah, the reason why the ball went in the air and didn't do distance, the face of the bat turned and opened way too early for his liking. But he is animated now. He feels that they have a chance to win this one. Shakib Al Hasan.
They're smelling an opportunity for sure, and they've found a winner here in Khalid Ahmed, who's bowled brilliantly so far. 2 for 12 into his third over. His best spell so far in the Ispahani BPL. He's got one ball to go. Dasun Shanak on strike. Works away on the onside for a single. Brilliant over. Just 4 runs off it. We're down to the last 3. 142 for 5. Of 18, lot of cricket left, I'll tell you, in this game. It's at an interesting stage. It could go either way. 142 for 5, 2 new batters for Rangpur, and Borishal, they need to find 3 good overs.
Yeah, no need to panic as yet for Rangpur Riders. They have to wait for the opportune time to pick up a boundary.
Now they're running singles at the moment. That's because these bowlers, Amrul and also Khalid, they were very good the last 2. Look at Khalid. Khalid's excellent. What about Kamrul? 1 for 15 into the third over. That's outstanding. These 2 seam bowlers have done a brilliant job.
Not only they have varied the pace, but also those stat changes in lines and lengths have really asked a lot of questions from the batters. Tense. It's very tense out there in the middle.
The crowd's getting involved now. They know they're smelling a great game. So many supporters here for both sides. Big crowd in, animated. And this is a big game, as we know, the eliminator. It's the sudden death stage. The team losing here goes out of the tournament. The other team lives to fight another day. The CEO of the Bangladesh Cricket Board.
No boundary as yet. In last 8 deliveries. Pressure. And here you go. Shanaka into action. Decided to go aerial, and how well he did that.
150 is up. Rangpur batters will breathe a little bit easier. 21 of 15. That's Dasun Shanaka for you. He can hit the long ball. Don't bowl in that zone. Those are his areas. Very strong over long off and long on.
Spats, and he was waiting for it. He was eyeing for this length, and he pounced on the opportunity.
That's his zone. That's his zone. And he generally likes even the shorter delivery at a manageable pace. The Rabi's pace will be perfect if he looks to bowl short. So he'll have to bowl that tight line.
Yeah, Shakib went to him and said, yes, you were hit for a 6, but do not bowl short. Do not ball short here. The batsman is ready. That's good. That's good. Change of pace. Line and length was good too.
They're down to 20 of 14. Well, the next big game, the qualifier. Two table toppers. Dilek versus Comilla, two big teams. Real powerhouses. I can tell you that Comilla has been strengthened by some really great powerhouses that they've added. We've just seen Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell. They're big names.
Yeah, it's going to be hard work for Civil Strikers, that's for sure. Now, Comilla Victorians have gelled well. Yes, they lost quite a few powerhouses, but replaced with some quality players. What can he do? What can he do? Goes aerial and out. Oh, that dismissal has tipped the scales.
Well, for a moment I thought it was 4, but he found the fielder at deep backward point. Very good catch again. Another twist in the tail. Kamrul hit for a 6 and then follows it up with a good delivery, a bit of extra pace and bounce. Oh, he made it look easy in the deep. Very good catch. Under some sort of pressure, and he's done a good job. DJ Bravo hasn't really bothered the scorers too much. 2 of 3, 151 for 6. Ball of the over. Look at those eyes, look at that face. I mean, you could see the pressure. Mahdi Hassan, well, he comes in at a difficult time. He's left with how many balls? This got 2 overs after this one, 1 ball to go. They need to get 20. The pressure written. Everyone sitting at the edge of their seats. It's a tight game. 1 ball to go in the over. On strike. He'll get a run off the last ball, so he'll keep the strike. They're down to the last 2. They need 19 Rangpur Riders.
Rangpur Riders are to win this one. Shanaka has to come to the fore. Yeah, he wanted to hit the ball finer towards third man. It was hit backward a point and was a nicely judged catch. Washed the ball into his hands. Yes, tension.
Right, he's bowled brilliantly, but this is the over. This is the over, the 19th over. Oh, fielded, brilliant work. They are throwing themselves around. They're stopping every possible run. That's good cricket.
Rajapaksha certainly saves a lot of runs there. Every run is important from here on. Not only he saved a run, it was a dot delivery. And when You talk about penultimate over, a dot delivery is bound to bring the pressure on the batter. How Mehdi is going to react after playing that dot delivery.
What will be his approach? Is he going to try and look for a boundary? Is he going to get Shanaka on strike? That's the question Mehdi has to answer. He's on strike. Mahedi. Well, no problems there. He's going to get a boundary. That's what he was looking for. He gets a boundary. Mid-wicket area is open.
How calm was he in executing that stroke? He moved towards the off stump. Without looked to overhit the ball, pressed it beautifully. Pressure on the bowler.
He's no mug with the bat, I'll tell you. Mahedi has been playing for a while. He's been playing a lot of cricket. And this is where I think you need to try and conjure all the experience that you carry. Oh, he's also appealing heavenwards. He's in prayer. I'm sure he's praying for Rangpur Riders, judging by what he was dressed. All right, Mahedi on strike again. What will he do? Swing and a miss. That's what he shouldn't have done. He should have at least looked for a single.
Maybe deft touch. The length was ideal. Third man up in the circle. He looked for a big one. Missed it completely. A good comeback from Khalid. Couple more dot deliveries. Now that's what captain is demanding of the bowler.
Well, this is not the time where you try to be a hero. You've got to be smart. Don't look for boundaries. Just play smart. That should be the plan, I think. Here is Mahedi on strike again. 3 balls left in the over. Slow one. Into the gap. It's 4. Now, will they look at the height? I'm not sure whether they look at the height, but it's definitely 4 down to third man. So he's got 8 of 4 deliveries.
Now this is smart batting. He missed out on the previous delivery where he tried to play for the gallery. Oh, this is high. This is high. This is going to be a no ball. Free hit in this situation. How timely it has happened for Rangpur Riders. Can make this over into a big one now.
Oh well, you could see. Look at that expression. Well, he is under pressure. Khalid Ahmed is bowled brilliantly, but gone for runs here. And now there's a big moment in the game. Really big moment in the game. Oh yeah, that's high. That is definitely high. That back leg might be slightly raised, but it's still high. That's how I see it. Yes, it's a confirmation. That's not what Rangpur Riders want, at least Fortune Borishal wanted.
And now Shakib has to bring that fielder, a third man, back in the circle. He cannot change the field because the strike hasn't been rotated. It's the same batsman. Oh, what an opportune time for Rangpur Riders. This one, a free hit.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been rather cruel. Fate has been rather cruel for Khalid. Khalid Ahmed is bowled so well, but in the vital over, he knows it. You could see straight away his arm is out.
He's the captain, not the umpire.
Right, here is the free hit. Swing and a miss. He salvaged something. What are you doing, Mahedi? What are you doing? You got 9 runs, and why are you looking for boundaries?
Oh, missed out. He definitely missed out. He could have easily guided that ball towards third man. Just play smartly, not for the gallery.
Trying to finish the game in the over, I'm wondering. Right, 2 balls to go. What will he do? Running, could be trouble. Oh, had that hit. He was gone. He was gone for all money. Eventually missing out. He just stumbled, he fell. Well, he's got a single with 1 ball to go.
Dasan Shanaka is on strike. He cannot afford to vacillate here. He has to be absolutely certain how to go about the job. I would suggest he should stick to his strength. Look for a boundary. It's all happening here. It's all happening.
What happened there? Why was Mahedi getting very agitated? I don't think the bowler made any mistake. He didn't run into the batter. He was looking for a run out. But right, Dasun Shanaka, the focus is on him. He needs 9 of 7. What would you do? Will he look for a 6 or a 4 or a single?
He should. A boundary here will ensure they're way ahead in this game. That will ensure that they will get over the line the last over.
Last ball of the 19th over. Go square. Down to the man at point. They'll be happy with 1. So we're down to the last 6 balls of this innings. Rangpur need 8. 163 for 6.
Needed. What the bowling option Shakibul Hasan is going to opt for? He's got 3 overs from Jannat. He's got 2 overs from Mehdi. Left arm spinner is also available. Pretorius has 1. And he's gone with Kamrul, who picked up a wicket in his previous over. Dwayne Bravo.
Well, time for a hero to emerge. Will it be Kamrul? Or will it be Mahedi or Shanaka? That's the big question. Look at the field. Long on mid-wicket. And 3 others on the offside. Square of the wicket. Deep extra cover. Long off. They're looking to try and block the area. Shanaka scores. First ball. Down the ground. Only a single, I think. Yes, it is. 1 of the first. 7 of 5.
What was Shanaka thinking? Juicy full toss should have disappeared towards mid-wicket. He missed out. He should have cashed on that one. There's a bit more drama left in this game.
Not over. It's not over. Oh, he gets it over short, fine leg. That should run away to the boundary. 3 of 4. Mahedi. He's been the man of the moment. He's gone to 14 of 8.
Yeah, the captain was annoyed. Why did you bowl there? Effort from Mehdi. He missed out in the last over, employing that stroke. That was an off spinner, waited on it, and at the last moment, just a mere push enabled him to get that elevation to clear that fielder at short fine leg, inching closer to the victory.
They're starting to celebrate. They're starting to celebrate. They still need 3 of 4. Right, mid off, mid on in. 5 saving 1, and they're creeping in. They're not at the edge of the 30-yard circle. No long off, no long on. Fine leg out. Right, what will he do here? Oh, gets an edge. Down to third man. It goes for 4. And that is the end of the game. Rangpur Riders, they win with 3 balls to spare. And they are through, beating Fortune Barishal in the eliminator.
Oh, look at those reactions. They have plenty of support in this Shere Bangla Stadium. They have knocked out the heavyweights of this Isfahani BPL T20, powered by Minister in association with the god Fortune Barishal. Despair and disappointment and joy. What a win! What a win! Rangpur Riders outsmarting, outclassing a strong opposition in this game. And they have progressed in this tournament now.
Yet another step to the plum, closer for Rangpur Riders. 172 for 6. Shamim played extremely well, the young man, but Mahedi, it was a mixed innings. He missed a few deliveries, but eventually he was there when the team needed it. Single for the first ball, then boundary, and finishing it off with 3 balls left.
Well, after scoring those winning runs, look at the reaction of the batsman Mehdi. There was cheered. He is ecstatic, isn't he? Takes off the helmet and hits it from the middle of the bat. Concussion protocols.
And also he's timed it well. Finally he's timed another shot quite well. Mahdi Hassan, that was the pressure. That was how much they were under as a team. And look at the celebration. They're elated. They're over the moon. The Rangpur Riders. Let's take a look at the batting card. It was a good, very good effort by the Rangpur Riders batters. Naim went early, but Ronnie was good, and so was Shamim. And then useful performances, useful scores towards the end. Look at Mahedi, 18 of 9, 172 for 6.
Yeah, it was Mehdi and Shamim. That partnership of 61 gave the momentum to the innings, had the opposition under pressure, and few contributions helped them to get over the line.
Right, the bowling. Well, they'll be disappointed. 2 wickets to Shakib. And Kamrul getting 2 and 2 to Khalid. They all bowl well, but I'm afraid it was just a little bit too late for them. So close and yet so far for Fortune Barishal. Right, it's time now to join Shamim Chowdhury. He's having the losing captain with him.
I've got Shakib Al Hassan alongside me. Very tight match. Could have gone either way. You'd feel that maybe a little short when you got the runs in terms of getting more runs on the board.
Yes, the position we are in, after 14-15 overs, we should have scored maybe 10-15 more runs. Yeah.
You feel that you kept yourself back. We were all expecting that maybe you'd have come a little earlier, but didn't happen. But you had the batting power to take you to a bigger score.
Yes, as I said, we thought that the position we are in, we should have scored 180 to 190 runs. We couldn't bat the way we were batting in last 5 overs, so that cost us the match.
You had more than 170 in the previous game. You won most of them. Not to be, but it can happen in cricket. And then you put up a good fight. That is very important. Really made them work hard for their runs.
Yes, I thought we fought well. It was a very good wicket to bat on. A hard job for the bowlers to bowl, defend those 170 runs, given the fact the batting order they have. So, yeah, we tried our best, but came short.
Cracker of a match. You had the support. They will be disappointed, but all through, it was a nice run for you guys.
Yeah, it was. We expected more, but didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Bad luck today, but best of luck for the future. Thanks. So, of course, Shakib Al Hassan with me. Back up to you guys.
Yeah, 172 for 6. Rangpur Riders winning eventually by 4 wickets. And they didn't start off well, Amir, but they certainly ended up quite well.
They were completely out of sorts at the beginning of the innings, but that over turned the things around. And he was a revelation, wasn't he? Shamim Patwari, along with Ronnie, started to give momentum to the innings, kept finding the boundaries before this happened. Ronnie was picked up, but the captain came out with a purpose. He was looking for the boundaries straight away, right from the onset. How well he picked up those strokes. It was a joy to watch him.
This was referred and given. Well, I can tell you the Fortune Borishal was still living in hope at this stage. Runs were flowing from Shamim's bat. Very useful half century for the youngster. And this was Nicholas Pooran. He was never looked to be in form and struggled a lot, and eventually his misery was over.
Yeah, that was the point when things started to happen for Borishal. They picked 3 wickets in a bundle in no time. That brought a sniff of a chance for them to win the game. But Shanuka, along with Mehdi, made sure they take their side over the line. The 4 boundaries he found made a huge difference. Those were the winning runs.
So eventually Rangpur winning quite comprehensively by 4 wickets with 3 balls left, 172 for 6. And this is after Borishal made a very impressive 170 for 3 with Mehdi making 69 and good support from the rest of the batting, Mahmudullah, Janet and Rajapaksa. Rangpur Riders in reply, good start again with Shamim leading the way with 71, Ronnie making 29 and good support towards the end, winning by 4 wickets. And let's show you where the tournament is at the moment. Right, the next game coming up is the big one. It is going to be Sylhet Strikers versus Comilla Victorians. That's qualifier 1. Fortune Borishal is now out of the tournament. Rangpur Riders, they will now meet the losers of the first qualifier. Right, we're going to take a short break, and when you come back, we will have the post-match presentation. Rangpur Riders winning the eliminator by 4 wickets, scoring 172 for 6 in 19 overs and 3 balls, restricting Fortune Borishal to 170 for 3. We're ready now with the post-match presentation. Let's go across and join Shamim Chowdhury.
Very good evening and welcome to the presentation of this Espahani Bangladesh Premier League BPL, powered by Minister and presented by Nagod. What a wonderful match we have had, a real humdinger of a match, a real thriller. Rangpur Riders eventually winning by 4 wickets with just 3 balls to spare. Really enjoyed that match. It's my pleasure now to introduce you to our presentation party. Immediately to my left, Mr. Kajol Debnath, who is the treasurer of the Espahani Islamia Eye Hospital. Alongside him, Mr. Sheikh Sohel, Director BCB and Chairman of the BPL Governing Council, and also the Chairman of the Marketing and Commercial Committee of the BCB. Alongside him, Dr. Mohammad Ismail Haider Mollik, Director BCB, Chairman of the Finance Committee of the BCB, and also Member Secretary of the BPL Governing Council. And next to him, Mr. Nizamuddin Chaudhry, Chief Executive Officer of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Well, straight away, it's the Espahani player of the match for his scintillating knock. It will be given that the award today is 2 lakh takas, and it goes to Shamim Hussain Patwari. Shamim with 71 of 31 balls, 4 fours and 4 sixes. Brilliant knock that took his team to a win here. And if you'd like to come across, Shamim. All right.
Sorry.
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস অনেক অনেক অভিনন্দন নিশ্চয়ই যেই ইনিংসটা খেলে দলকে জেতানো হয়েছে সেটা নিয়ে অনেক কিছু বলার আছে কেমন ভাবে ট্যাকল করলে
আসলে ফার্স্ট অফ অল আমার উপর বিলিভ ছিল আমি যদি ম্যাচটাকে ফিনিশ করতে পারতাম তাহলে আরও ভালো লাগতো আর উইকেট অনেক ভালো ছিল নিজেকে অনেক অনেক কন্ট্রোল করেছি যে উইকেট ভালো ছিল
এবং একটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয় যে আরেকজন অপর পাশে থেকে যদি চাপটা সরিয়ে নেওয়া যায় নিজের জন্য খেলাও সহজ হয় পার্টনারের জন্য খেলা সহজ হয় তাই নয় কি
এক্স্যাক্টলি আমরা ব্যাটিং অনেক ভালো করেছি বলারও আহামরি খারাপ করে নেই ব্যাটিং ভেরি ওয়েল
এই এত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা ম্যাচের সময় এই ধরনের একটা ইনিংস দলকে এবং দলের সমর্থকদের উপহার দেওয়া নিজের কাছে কেমন লাগছে
আসলে আমি অনেক এক্সাইটেড এইটা আসলে দরকার ছিল আমি আসলে ওয়েট করতেছিলাম এরকম একটা ইনিংস খেলার জন্য সো আই এম হাংরি
You're hungry for more runs. That is very good to hear. Thank you for talking to us and best of luck for the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Shamim Hussain Patwari, the Espahani player of the match. Now it's my pleasure to call upon the winning captain, Nurul Hassan Sohan of the Rangpur Riders. Come across and have a few words, please. Well, congratulations are due. Of course, a crucial win that gives you an opportunity to play and go for the finals. It was tough, but you guys kept your cool.
No, Alhamdulillah, boys are played really well, and the way I said always that we are performing as a team, so it's a good sign for the team.
And you feel that when you restricted them to 170, it was adequate enough that you'd be able to come at the chase?
No, you know the wicket was very good, and we are believing ourselves that we can do it.
And you had that wonderful start. Ronnie and Shamim got you off to a settled position, but there are a few hiccups during then. Were you a little worried?
No, I'm not worried. I'm always saying that we need to perform as a team, and we're doing it. So let's hope for the best for the next matches.
And you seem to have the innings under control all the way through in that chase. But looking forward, and you have got to play the loser of the next qualifier. So how are you looking forward to that?
No, I think which team will come, we are ready for that. So hopefully, inshallah, we'll do our best in the next match.
Well, you carry on the good work. You've entertained the crowd, won the match. Well done. Best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is...
Right, we just had a wonderful game of cricket, and coming up next is qualifier number 1, Sylhet Strikers versus Kumila Victorians, the 2 top teams. It's going to happen very, very shortly. We're going to be on air at 18:20 local time, so I must tell you not to leave your seat and don't go too far away. Expect another absolutely fantastic game. Until then, we're going to take a short break.